Hey guys, and welcome to the latest Kronos AV Review Diaries. Today we want to take a look at a really impressive amp, and that is the Luxman L-507Z Integrated. This is a hugely popular amplifier, and there is good reason for that. It's probably the most popular amplifier in the Luxman range, certainly for us anyway, and it is a very impressive integrated. Where the Luxman scores very highly is a lot of people can move from a pre-power setup to what essentially can be known as a super integrated, and the Luxman 507Z is one of those amplifiers a lot of people move away from. It puts it all into one box, and the idea of a super integrated is becoming more and more popular these days. But really what I want to talk about in this video is less about the technical specs, because those can be read online. And of course we can always go through those with you more, but what I want to talk about is the things that you can't read, and that is more about the sound, the build quality and the styling. So as you can see, it is a very highly quality product. It's built exceptionally well. This is hand built in Japan. It is built to a very high standard, and Luxman are known worldwide and through their history for having some of the best built products on the market. They are ultra reliable. It's so rare you ever see a Luxman develop a fault or have an issue. And as you can see even from the video, it is a very substantial, well-built product. The styling is, in particular with the 507 here, they've stuck to the traditional Luxman styling. You get the very famous VU meters from Luxman. You get that very clear, easy to use front panel. And again, it's quite a large amp, but again, that all follows the Luxman styling that they've had now for many years, and something that makes them very iconic. Certainly when you see a product like this, it's very instant, you know it's a Luxman. Just to go through a couple of the features in the front, because obviously these can affect the sonics. One of the key features is your tone controls here. So obviously you have your bass, your treble and your balance. And of course you have speaker A and B on the Luxman, which is quite unusual compared to some of the other integrateds. You have a headphone port, so again obviously you can even dabble into headphones before you maybe move into a higher end headphone amplifier to go alongside this. And of course you have your inputs, you have a high quality MMC phono stage in this as well as obviously your volume. But really the most important thing is how it sounds. So the 507, when it was first announced, was actually quite a surprise to us, because we were told by Luxman that they were going to stop making their Class A amplifiers. And that was a huge shock to us, because those for us were the best sounding amplifiers in our opinion, and one of the most popular. But when we got speaking to Luxman in more detail, they explained to us that with the 507Z, they had actually found a way in order to create that Class A sound, but with a Class AB configuration. And essentially the advantages that's giving you is you're getting that real warmth and naturalism, realism from the Class A, but you're getting much more power from the Class AB configuration. So they're saying you're not losing that beautiful sound that we all love from the Class A, but it's allowing you to use it with a lot more speakers, because you just have physically more power. Because this of course doubles down into 4 ohms as well. So the range of speakers that you can use with this now is vast, and that's something that maybe wasn't possible with the Class A. So it's a really clever idea from Luxman. Obviously they've done a lot of testing, a lot of work in order to try and find that sound that could replicate a Class A while obviously using a Class AB configuration. But we were a little bit skeptical when we first heard this, because we thought it's going to be difficult, it's not going to be easy to make that real warmth from the Class A. But in fairness to Luxman, what they've produced with the 507Z is a hugely impressive amp. You really do get that Class A sound that we all fell in love with Luxman. But again, as I say, you have all that power to back it up, so your options with speakers are vast. I guess you could say it depends on your budget, but obviously like everything such as Japanese whiskey, if you want the best, you sometimes have to pay for it. So the Luxman does come in at $7,999. So just a hair under £8,000, it's not a cheap amplifier, albeit it's not a reference amplifier either. So it's coming in around that mid-level, but obviously depending on your budget and your system, that price point may or may not be for you. But for what you're getting for that price, you're getting an amplifier that's going to last you for years and years and years. You're getting high quality build, you're getting ultra reliability, and as I say, you're getting that class A sound. So essentially what we mean by that is you're getting warmth, you're getting realism, you're getting lots of detail, but it's very smooth detail. It's not fatiguing, it's not sharp. You're getting incredible three-dimensional depth and dynamics due to that additional power that you have here. So it can really essentially let your speakers come on song. So you're going to get the very best out of your speakers with this amp. It's got ample amount of power there to really let them sing. Really, there's no major downside to the Luxman 507Z. It's an incredibly well put together amp. It's an incredibly good sounding amplifier. It's got lots and lots of power. It's got lots of features, as I mentioned before. You have your headphone sockets, you've got your phono stages, so it's great for adding more sources. Obviously you have a range of inputs as well, both balanced and single-ended. So again, obviously adding CD players, etc., are all possible. There is beautiful little details, even like you can see here, the RCAs will come with these really nice wee protective caps. That's the kind of detail Luxman go into, which just showcases the quality of the product, and just how much they care. As I say, even the phono stage, comes with little blanking plugs, so if you're not using it, those can remain blanked up, which obviously also helps with keeping the noise down as well, which is important. The Luxman transformers are actually something worth mentioning because they are always very well known for being very quiet. They are incredibly quiet but powerful, and that's very hard to find. But obviously that means you're getting a much lower noise floor, and that allows more of that music to come forward and makes a big difference, keeping that noise floor low. It's something a lot of people maybe look past, but honestly when you hear it side by side with maybe something with a noisier transformer, it's obvious, and it's very hard to listen to it once you've heard what it can be like without it. So as I said before, it is a fantastic amplifier. It's coming in at for us, a fantastic price point, given the quality of the build and the sound that you're getting. And obviously the looks will be personal to everybody. We personally love the kind of slightly retro styling, but with a modern twist with the materials. The VU meters are obviously iconic. So yeah, for us, there's very little to complain about here. But obviously, look, this is a very quick video. We're just giving you the very basics of the amplifier. So for the purpose of the video, obviously we're just going through it quite quickly, but of course we're more than happy to sit back and talk to you guys one-to-one to check whether or not this amplifier works for you in your system, in your room, to your budget. And obviously if it is of interest, we have more ways to pay. You can get this amplifier at 0% finance, and we can do longer term interest bearing, but it's very low APR. We have buy now pay later options, so there's lots and lots of ways we can do it. Trade-ins are always welcome as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's given you a very quick insight into the Luxman 507Z, and yeah, I hope to see you guys soon in the next video.